students, for the first segment of our grade 10 English class of St. Peter's College, Colombo for the Kambu branch. As you can see on the board, we are going to learn today passive voice. What are we going to learn? We are going to learn passive voice. And this is the main structure, the structure of the tenses of passive voice. So in passive voice, we have to learn all this, and there are some more which are not falling in this structure, right? That we will learn later. First, this is the main structure of passive voice, and I have written some sentences, and if you take the tenses separately from this table, it is like this. Present simple tense is this one, and this is past simple tense. This is past simple tense, and this one is future simple tense, and simple is coming here, and this one is present continuous tense, and it's coming here, and you have to fill here, and I have put a question mark here because there is no future continuous tense. There is no future continuous tense. Because of that, I have put a question mark there, right? Or else it should be blank, right? And you have to fill these three according to the sentence patterns that I have given here. Try to guess and fill these. Anyway, we will be discussing this in school later on, right? So that is the main structure. I am going to erase this one now. Alright, now what is passive voice? In passive voice, the subject undergoes the action of the verb. What is passive voice? In passive voice, the subject undergoes the action of the verb, right? Or else the object becomes the subject and the subject becomes the object. It's like this. If you take an active voice sentence, for example, we can take the same sentence that we wrote in the table, that is, this is active voice. This is active voice. If you take a sentence, it's we eat rice. It's like this. So this is active voice. In the active voice, the subject is the main person. The subject comes first and the object comes last. In active voice, the subject comes first and the object is coming last. But in passive voice, it's different. Passive voice, as I have given you in the table, it's like this. Rice is eaten by us. Right? So this is what happens in passive voice. Rice, in the active voice it's the object. In the passive voice it becomes the subject. And we is the active voice subject, and it becomes object in the passive voice. So in passive voice, the subject undergoes the action of the verb. Undergoes the action of the verb means it. In the passive voice, the subject is not dominant, right? It's not dominant. That's why we say that the subject is undergoing the action of the verb in passive voice. Okay, what are the other things that you can notice in this one? you can notice that in passive voice, object is coming first, as I told you earlier. In passive voice, there is no perfect continuous tenses. In passive voice, there is no perfect continuous tenses. That is why I did not draw a column for perfect continuous tenses in that table, right? That is one thing. And the main verb is, this is the main verb here in this passive voice sentence. The main verb always should be in past participle in a passive voice, right? Then in a passive voice sentence. Then the other one, we use passive voice. We use passive voice when we do not know the subject, or when we do not know the do of the action. We are using passive voice, and also when we do not want to tell the person who did something, we use passive voice, right? For example, let's say. A window glass is broken, and we know the person who broke it, and sometimes we do not want to tell the person who broke it. So in such situations, what do we do? We can use the passive voice to explain that sentence. For example, you can say, the window was broken. It was broken by somebody, by someone. Maybe from it was broken by Roy or Anne. But since we do not like or do not want to tell the person who has broken the window, we use passive voice without using this part, or else you can say, by somebody, it's okay, by someone or somebody, right? It's like that. So when you do not know the subject or the do of the action, or when you do not want to tell the do of the action, we use passive voice. And we use the word by most of the time. This word by is used in passive voice, but we can just skip that part also, right? Helping verbs change in passive voice. From active to passive, helping verbs change, right? In this sentence, you don't find helping verb, but in the passive voice, there are helping verbs, and helping verbs change. Now, what are helping verbs? Like if you name some of the helping verbs, is, am, was, were, will, would, do, does, have, has, had, those are the helping verbs. So these helping verbs change, right? Change from here to maybe to here, from here to here in the passive voice. It changes. The verbs passive voice, in passive voice, the helping verbs change. And the other thing is, I have to draw you this one and show you. Okay, I'll write this and show. Subject, object. It's like this. I have given you in the note that you can find in the school website. So the subject changes this way. These are subjects, and these subjects change this way. Right, okay. When I said subjects, only the pronouns are given here up to here. These pronouns, these pronouns change from subject to object in active passive. When you turn from active to passive, the subjects change. Subjects change this way, but these words, only the pronouns change, but all other subjects they won't change. They will be like this, right? They remain unchanged, right? So that is why I have put arrows like this to show that it changes this way, especially the pronouns. Even the pronouns, you is you. It's not. It doesn't change, and it also it is same. It does not change. So please try to see these differences. I have given you these differences in the note that I have uploaded in the website. Okay, let's take another sentence here. Take a sentence here to show this difference. It's like this. We say he helped me. So you see the subject and the object. This is the subject and this is the object. And this is active voice. This is active voice. When you go to passive voice, the pronoun changes. This me becomes I. I, and the helping verb comes am. Should be past tense, so we will write like this. I was helped by him. So this he becomes him. He becomes him and me becomes I. This is the kind of change that you find in passive voice, right? So these are the basic things that you have to remember when we learn or before we learn passive voice. Okay, now I am going to erase this one and we are going to start passive voice or to learn passive voice tenses voice, right? And first tense is simple present tense. Simple present tense. You know what is simple present tense, right? Simple present tense may, from simple present tense, using simple present tense, we explain things that happen every day in our life, daily occurrences, daily activities. When I say daily activities, it does not mean things that happen these physical days. It can be things that happen once in 4 years, just like Olympics or maybe World Cup matches, or maybe things that happen once in 6 years or 5 years, just like elections. All those are everyday occurrences. So they are habitual, usual occurrences or happenings. Maybe our birthdays or maybe the church feasts. All these happen regularly as a habitual or a usual thing. So to express usual things, we use simple present tense, right? And this is the structure of the simple present tense. First comes the subject plus helping verb then the verb and the rest. This is how it is, and I will explain further. We can explain further in details like this. If you take like this, you can divide this one into two parts in passive voice, simple present tense. helped by parents. Right? So there should be a change. That is, for these three we like this, write like this, and for this one we write should be like this. I am helped by parents. We, you, they, and all the plurals. All the plurals we say using the helping verb are. This is in present simple tense. Are helped by parents. Then for the singulars we use is helped by parents. Right? This is the structure that I have written here. You can see the subject, these are the subjects, plus the helping verb, these are the helping verbs, am, are, is, these are helping verbs, right? Then the verb, or this is the past participle. So these are the past participles, and the rest means this part. So this is the structure of present simple tense, and we detail this further in this way. Right? This is the structure. I will erase this and we go to the next part of this lesson. We can take sentences like first we write active positive. For example, we can take a sentence like she prepares lunch. There is a sentence. This is active voice, and when we turn this one into passive voice, alright, passive positive. You have to take lunch first. Lunch is prepared by, she becomes her. Pronoun change. Pronoun changes. Right? This is positive. Positive means something happens. And we turn the same thing into question. We turn it like that, like this, right? First we write positive question. Alright, Q. So from here onwards, from this one onwards, we are learning passive voice. Only this sentence is active voice. This is passive voice, right? Positive question. In questions, as I told you, I told that the helping verbs change. And this is how the helping verb is changing. This is coming in front like this, right? So let us write that is lunch prepared by her. This is how it is, prepared by her. I have put commas. You can understand it, right? Then we come to negative. Now this is passive voice, right? And negative means we are going to say that she is not preparing lunch, right? So this is what we, and these things are happening generally. Generally she is not, let's say, generally she does not prepare lunch. This is what we are going to write here in passive voice. Lunch is not prepared by her. Right? Always remember to mark the full stop and question mark where it is necessary. Right? That is a must. It's very important. Negative, and negative question is, I'll write NQ. NQ is negative question. Negative question is, as earlier we are taking these two words in front. These two words in front. So it's not lunch prepared by her. This is again a question, a negative question. Right? Somebody is asking, isn't she doing that? Isn't she, or doesn't she prepare breakfast or lunch or dinner, anything? So this means the negative form, right? We are asking as to whether she is not doing the action or the actions that she should do, or that she is supposed to do. Right. Now this is the simple present tense passive voice term, and after this we are coming to the end of this one. I have sent you questions to be done. I have given you examples. So go through the examples and learn them and learn this structure, and then you will learn fully as to what simple present tense passive voice is.